Hey, it is Wednesday, May 19th. This is your CRC update, including kind of an update on the changes that we're making in response to the CDC and state of Michigan lessening of the restrictions regarding masks. So I appreciate you taking a few minutes to watch this video. We are also going to be sending you a document. If you're in our email and text list, we'll send you a document that expresses what I'm about to share in regards to the changes that are coming up, because things are changing for what's going to happen around here on Sunday morning. So thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this video, and just appreciate you and your patience with us as we've navigated all of these are important conversations that are not very necessarily easy conversations. We recognize there's a diversity of people with a diversity of perspectives, and so we're doing what we believe is in the best interests of the most people, undergirded by the values that we have as followers of Jesus Christ. That at the core of anything that we're seeking to do, we hope that it is seeking very clearly to love God and the people around us. So here's kind of the plan moving forward. We continue with our two services, in person 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. But the changes include the 8 o'clock service will be mask optional. That we just want to encourage you to make a decision for yourself, but masks are not going to be asked to be worn at the 8 o'clock service. That includes being in the sanctuary. It includes singing. That it really is up to you in making a decision about whether or not to wear a mask. We are encouraging all of us to do a good job of being sensitive to each other, because we may make different decisions. But just so you know, the 8 o'clock service, you do not need to wear a mask. But the 10 o'clock service, recognizing that we have children and young adults and also people that haven't been vaccinated or can't be vaccinated or are at risk because of some health conditions, we want to provide an opportunity for them to experience in-person worship too. So the 10 o'clock service, we are going to strongly recommend, for the sake of those other people, that we all wear masks. So 10 o'clock will be masks throughout the whole time that you're at the service. Just encourage you to keep your mask on in recognition of the needs and safety of other people. So those are the two services, and just a reminder that we continue to offer an online service. So for the next 2 weeks, that online service will be streamed at 10 o'clock. But then on June 6th, when we move outside for the 10 o'clock service, then we'll start streaming the 8 o'clock service that will be inside. But again, you can watch that service at any time on Facebook Live. It will stream at any point that you want to click play. So you don't have to get up at 8 o'clock if you don't want to get up at 8 o'clock. And the other thing to keep in mind with the 10 a.m. masks is that's really only for the next 2 weeks. The 23rd and the 30th of May will be inside at 10 o'clock, and just strongly encouraging you to wear a mask. But then on June 6th, we're moving outside. And so masks will be optional when we're outside. That will be at your discretion. So it really is only 2 weeks that we're asking you at the 10 a.m. service to continue wearing masks. Again, thinking about the needs of other people and doing our best to care for those who may be vulnerable, and especially our kids and our youth, many of whom have not been vaccinated and some can't yet. And then recognizing there are some people who can't be vaccinated or have some conditions that make them a little bit more vulnerable. So that's why we're asking you to do that for the next 2 weeks at the 10 a.m. service. So in addition to that, if you have a group and you're going to meet in the church, then we're asking you as a group to make a decision about whether or not that you want the group to wear masks. We're really going to leave that up to the group and want to encourage the group to have a discussion about what they think is best for that group. So that will be up to the group. And then anything regarding children's ministry, nursery, youth groups, because of the ongoing mandate for those students to continue to wear masks, the volunteers and the staff and the children and the youth, we're going to continue to require that they wear masks when they gather. Except when they do outside activities. When they're outside, then masks will be optional. And then lastly, in regards to, let's say you want to stop by church and come visit, please do so. And at this point, if you've been vaccinated, you don't need to wear a mask. We are asking that if you do come to the church and you're unvaccinated, that we encourage you to wear a mask for the safety of others. And just recognizing some sensitivity that maybe you want to sit down and meet with a staff person, that the two of you kind of have some clarity and ask the question, what are we comfortable with and what's okay? And maybe for some folks it can be in an office without masks. For some other folks it may be, hey, I prefer if we meet outside, or I prefer if we wear masks if we're going to be inside. And just ask that we would all be flexible and sensitive to the needs of others and have those types of conversations in making those types of decisions. But we are excited to move away more from the masks. We are excited for the move towards more normalcy, and appreciate your willingness to be patient with us as we journey through this. But I think this is a good decision for us in moving forward, and it is for now. If things need to adjust as we move forward, we definitely will make those decisions and make sure that you're in the know. So if you have any questions about any of that, don't hesitate to reach out to anybody here on staff, and we can do our best to try to address those. So thank you for your willingness to kind of follow through on this plan. So again, 8 a.m. no mask, 10 a.m. please wear a mask. That's kind of the simple explanation of what moving forward looks like. So we're in the midst of this Entrusted series, and we asked you last week, encouraged you over the course of this week to take a spiritual gifts assessment. And if you haven't done so, please encourage you to do that. But if you have, when you get here on Sunday, we're encouraging you to pick up one of these little paper clips, and they're designed, decorated, and encouraging you to put those on those twine just as an indication that you've taken the spiritual assessment. And again, we're going to use that resource and the information collected there, not to share that personal information with anybody, but instead to encourage each of us to find places to serve and to use the gifts that God has given us to serve. So when you get here, if you've taken that assessment, please grab one of these and put it up on the twine. And then this week, on the 23rd, it is communion, so I encourage you to bring your elements. We will have elements here available. We are going to continue to be staying in our pews and participating in communion in our pews and our seats. But it's also the entrusted focus on time. And one of the things we're doing is offering some opportunities for you to serve, to use your time to serve others on Sunday and in the week that follows. And so two of the practical things that are going to happen Sunday is there's a group that's going to serve Carrie's Closet right across the parking lot. And if you're interested in being a part of that and have not signed up for that, please let us know. We're trying to organize activities and what we can accomplish. And we're also going to go to Joppa House. Nate Closter is going to lead a group over to Joppa House. And so if you're interested in being a part of that and serving Joppa House and haven't signed up, please let us know again for the same reason, just so we're organized and able to accomplish what we hope to accomplish. But I believe both of those are going to really get started at about 11:30. After the second service. The two other opportunities that we're encouraging, one is we're going to have garbage bags available here this Sunday, and if you're willing and interested, encourage you to take that garbage bag and head to one of the parks or beaches over the course, not just on Sunday, but anytime in the next week, and pick up trash and help to beautify what is such a beautiful part of the state, and to do our part in helping that happen. And then in addition to that, the other opportunity is we're going to provide some direction regarding writing notes of encouragement to those that are at home, to some of our friends at home. And so if you're interested in being a part of that, there'll be some instruction for you this Sunday about how you can do that and addresses and how you can connect with others. But that's another opportunity for us to use our time to serve other people. And so hope that you'll be here this Sunday. The focus for the texts are going to be coming out of 3 different texts: Ephesians chapter 5, verses 15 through 20, Colossians 1, verses 9 through 10, and Proverbs 21, verse 5. And again, the focus is we're entrusted with the time and using our time in a way that honors and glorifies God. Well, I think that's my list. I know that this is a lot. Appreciate you taking a few minutes to watch this video. Again, we are sending to you the document that kind of summarizes the change in our plans in response to the recent changes by CDC and state of Michigan. So you'll be receiving that. If you are not in our email or text list, then you can find that document at our website. You will also be able to find that document on our Facebook page, and it just gives you a summary of what I've shared. And it also includes some of the rationale behind the decisions that we've made, so that might be helpful for you as well. So I encourage you to read through that document. Again, any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out. But thank you again for taking a few minutes to watch this video, and thank you for the opportunity as for us to be on this journey together. Let's be open to the ways that God's calling us to serve others. And even in the midst of some of the challenges that we face in all of this and the different perspectives and sometimes the emotion that comes with that, help us to continue to seek to listen and to love each other well. And to know that's part of how we express love to God is the way that we love one another. So have a great day.